Hey, it's Cat at Cattails TV with some updates on the Cassie P. Diddy court situation. And I was told some very interesting information that takes this to a whole nother level and also will possibly help other victims coming forward, as well as other cases that aren't even connected to this, because if people learn from this case, they might have a better chance of punishing and getting justice for criminals. So the story is that Cassie's team, her legal team, not only sued Diddy, but all the corporations that he was involved in while the abuse happened. Let me say involved in, but like the record companies, those types of things that P. Diddy was in charge of while the alleged abuse. I don't even know why you call it alleged anyway, because pretty much by signing the settlement, it's a true fact. So anyway, let's get back to the point. The organizations that he worked with, the corporations that were aware of the abuse, they were sued. And that involves the insurance companies. So in the future, what kind of insurance company wants to insure an organization that has P. Diddy as the leader, knowing that he is a sex trafficker, an abuser, a violent offender? Nobody's going to want to invest. I mean, or shouldn't say not invest, but no insurance company wants to insure a company that has him as a leader. It's too much of a risk. So the other interesting thing is MTV, which is owned by Viacom, which is a whole nother story that I would love to do a video just on my distaste of the way they ran their business, because originally BET was owned by a black person. They sold it to Viacom, which totally changed the format. And it's a long story, but won't go into it. So anyway, I got to save that for another day so I can focus. So, Making the Band, which was P. Diddy's reality show, where he was acting a fool, making people do all kinds of crazy stuff. Allegedly, MTV is pulling all of those videos from the internet. And if people post any of it, they are copyright strike on those videos, because they don't want that out, because it shows the abuse. I mean, it's crazy. That's why, I mean, I don't know if you guys know this, but I fucking hate reality TV shows with a passion. I do cover some of them, like Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and I've covered different ones when they come in town, and also I've shot stuff in New York. But for the most part, I despise reality TV shows because they have an agenda. And also, a long time ago, someone asked me to be a part of a reality show. They were trying to pitch a reality show. And this is when I was starting to get known as a photographer, shooting entertainment and news stories in LA. And they didn't know I was a SAG actor. But one thing about reality shows is most of them are not union, like 99.9. I don't consider Dancing with the Stars, well, it's a competition, but it's a performance and it's under a union umbrella. But shows like Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and all the Real Housewife franchise and Love and Hip Hop and all that other stuff, those are non-union shows, which means The people that own them can run them in perpetuity, and the people that choose to do that show, they will not get residuals on that show. They get a flat rate. And even now, if you're on one of those reality shows like on Bravo, they've made it so if you create a business while you're on the show, they're taking a percentage. So it's a whole nother pimp game. But anyway, let's get back to that P. Diddy making the band crap. It literally shows abuse. So therefore, MTV, Viacom can be held under, let's say, libel because it shows abuse. If there's any like abuse in those clips, the people that were abused, I mean, the thing that's tricky is I don't know if the statutes of limitation, if any of those people on the show filed against P. Diddy. But all I'm trying to say is literally making the band, if it shows any abuse at all, that could be used in a lawsuit. Another lawsuit. But again, the statute of limitations, because I don't know when that show was on and how long it ran. But if I was a lawyer and I had a client that was abused by Diddy, I would be pulling that evidence as much as I could find off the net. That's the other fascinating thing about these abusers. A lot of them, their ego, they're such narcissists that they film abuse. The sextortion and all this weird stuff, it's crazy because it makes me go back to the Tory Lanez case and Megan Thee Stallion and the alleged sex tape that Kelsey Harris was threatened with, and that Justin Edison, the former bodyguard of Megan Thee Stallion that she had a relationship with, his sex tape dropped when he didn't testify. So it seems like these rap organizations use sextortion to get people to stand in line, or stay in line, sorry. But anyway, the major thing is with the Cassie situation is she's got an excellent legal team. They did an excellent job. They played a three-dimensional chess game. And also I was told that Cassie, when you settle like that within the 2-week statute, there is no censorship on what she can say. She can write a book. She can go on talk shows. She can do whatever the fuck she wants in regard to this case. Talking, as far as I was told. But because he settled within 2 weeks. And unless there is some non-disclosure thing, and I don't think there is, and I don't think Diddy can do anything really. And there's other cases coming forward. But again, all those footage of him acting the fool, and all those people who got videos of Cassie being exploited and taken to different cities, whatever, having sex with all those men. 50 Cent would be could be a witness to that. If there's any other women or men that were videotaped, and there's video footage out there, and it comes forward, it's going to be, let's just say this, Diddy's tower is crumbling, and the people are going to start running off the ship like rats. Now, somebody helped create P. Diddy, Clive Davis, I believe. And it's amazing. Some of these people never get justice. Never. It always eludes them. People like Clive Davis, Hugh Hefner, they help create monsters, but either they die or, whatever. But Clive Davis should be investigated. But I don't think anyone wants to come forward. But these egomaniacs with the videotape and the reality shows and showing their abuse, they also affected culture because a lot of people watch that stuff and they want to act like that. A lot of people just don't understand. They don't, that they started making videos claiming that Cassie was like a washed up singer and that she knew what she was getting into. And they I don't know, they act really ignorant and they have no empathy. And all I can say is, from my own experience working in entertainment industry for years and all the things that have gone down with me personally, I know there's a lot of abusers in the entertainment industry. I chose to walk away. That's one of the reasons why I started shooting photography and shooting news stories and in entertainment, is because I was working as an actress and I got tired of being harassed. And I was actually told by a director, if you sleep with me, you'll get the lead in a movie. And I chose not to do it. And when people make fun of me, some bloggers, which is hilarious, and they're like, oh, you talk about being, not making enough money and I'm making all this money on my YouTube channel. I literally want to say, I want to say the B word, but I'm going to try not to cuss. I want to say you have no idea what I've been through and all the work that I've done as a SAG actress. Not that that's a big deal or anything. All I'm trying to say is that some people take different roads. Some people decide, you know what? It's not worth it. It's not worth it being abused. And the other sad thing is the entertainment industry attracts abused people, and it attracts addicts and people that are susceptible to being abused, because you can get drugs, you can get booze, you can get sex, you can get whatever you want. They find your weaknesses and they try to exploit it. And if you're a young person coming to LA or New York, whatever, and you want to be a star, and you're looking for the love you never got at home or whatever, they're gonna find out what your holes in your heart are, and they're gonna manipulate it. I mean, this psychological warfare. This shit's been going on since day one, but abusers find targets, and that desire to be a star is a huge target. So some of you can make a choice and some of you don't, but a lot of you have no idea. I mean, and even me, I came here, I mean, when I heard about the casting couch, I thought that was, I don't know what I thought, but I didn't really think it would happen to me. I mean, like, I don't know. It's so weird. But that's what's so funny is once someone offers you and you're just like, oh my God. And then it's somebody you respect or you thought was a great director and they turn out to be just another piece of shit. But it doesn't matter. It could be a director. It could be a boss. It could be an army person. It could be a police officer. It could be anyone. It can try to manipulate you into doing something you don't want to do. And you have to be able to say no or get out if you can. Everyone doesn't have that luxury. So all I can say is you don't know until you know. But hats off to Cassie and her legal team. Brilliant moves. And I wish them more success. And I hope other victims come forward, including all the men. I keep thinking about Justin Bieber and what's going on with him. I've been worried about him for a long time because I've shot Justin Bieber in Beverly Hills before, and I just thought there was something wrong with him. Not just alleged drugs, but a deep depression even before I knew whatever he said he had. But I just feel like he's got a story to tell. I think Usher has gone farther. He's doing the Super Bowl, so he's not going to say anything. Abuse people. unless they get help. So anyway, that's Kat. That's my story, or this is Kat, sorry. Yeah, check out my other videos. I'm a little different than other people because I kind of put things together in weird ways. But yeah, super thanks if you want. Subscribe, watch my other videos, and yeah, self-care, and respect other people. There's so many more stories to tell on this. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.